Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepa Berar and I'm here to inspire you all to live a deeply beautiful life. So yes, your girl is back with another hair loss update video for you guys. Now for those of you that have been following me for a while, you'll know that I experienced hair loss not once, but twice due to two different types of hair loss. And for those of you that haven't been following me for a while, I'm going to link that video right here for you guys so you can go check the last one out. But in this video, what we're going to talk about is what exactly happened, what I've been doing to try to regrow my hair, and where my hair is now. So we're gonna get into it. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can find out exactly when I post my next video. So this time around, the hair loss that I was going through was hormonal hair loss. The very first time 6 years ago was, well, 6.5 years ago at this point, it was due to alopecia areata, which is an autoimmune disease. So my hormonal hair loss is actually from another autoimmune disorder that I have that's called premature ovarian insufficiency. And I recorded an entire video for those of you that want to know a little bit more about this diagnosis. I'm gonna post it right over here so you can go check that out. But basically what it means is that autoimmune disease, your body attacks your body's healthy functional cells. And in the case of alopecia areata, that's your hair follicles. In the case of premature ovarian insufficiency, that is your ovaries, your eggs. And so when that is under attack, your body then, the aftermath is it can't produce the adequate level of hormones that it needs to function. Otherwise, you're gonna be susceptible to all sorts of diseases that you don't want. It's gonna affect your heart, your bones, your brain, so much. So when I was first diagnosed with it, they put me on the birth control pill so that I could have adequate levels of hormones. So what I decided to do back at a few months into the pandemic, I've been married for about almost 6 years now, and my husband and I just wanted to see if I could heal my body in any way because I had found out so much about autoimmune disease from going through alopecia areata. We thought, you know what, let's see if we can heal my body and see if I can regenerate some sort of regular hormone production. So I went off hormones completely. And I knew if you don't have estrogen, if you don't have progesterone going through your body, that your hair is going to start falling out. We know that hormone imbalance can lead to hair loss. So I was expecting it this time around. I knew that it was going to happen, and it was very slow, very gradual, very different from alopecia areata. Alopecia areata it came out really fast and clumps, but with hormonal hair loss, it took a lot longer and it was a lot more gradual. I think it was about a year in that we started to work with a functional medical team. And this team specializes in premature ovarian insufficiency. If you guys want to check them out, I'm going to put their link in the description box below for you. We did a lot of functional testing like food sensitivities, hormones. We tested my GI tract, all of the tests that can tell you exactly what's going on inside of your body. And from there, we decided to follow a certain protocol to help try to get my hormones to balance. And one of the things that we were trying to do in this period was to heal my gut microbiome. And if we know anything about autoimmune disease, about hair loss, about a lot of diseases, that it's very highly linked to what's going on in your gut microbiome. So we started to deal and tackle with that. I started to take some things that would loosen up that sort of biofilm that's inside of the gut microbiome and to try to get rid of any of the bacteria that was not wanted in there. And one of the things that happened during this period was that we discovered that I had a higher rate of H. pylori in my gut microbiome. And what H. pylori is responsible for is your stomach acid. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, so don't come at me in the comments, but this is just what I was told during that time. So at this point, we decided we're gonna deal with the H. pylori and kind of balance everything out. So I'm not gonna get into all the crazy details of everything that we did. If you really wanna know, just let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on that for you guys. But you guys are here for hair loss, so let's get back to that. So okay, throughout this whole protocol that we were doing, I could see the hair loss start to slow down. And I felt like it was starting to even regrow in some areas. And the thing is, at the time that we were trying to deal with the H. pylori, my puppy ended up picking up a parasite. And because of everything that was going on with my gut microbiome, I ended up picking up that parasite, which If you know anything about autoimmune disorders and the gut microbiome, parasites are the last thing that you want. So we did a protocol to treat the H. pylori, to treat the parasite. It was this tea, it was called Matula Tea, and it's something that you take for, I think we were doing it for 30 days, and both Derek and I had to do it at the same time, because you can kind of exchange it between partners. I'm not going to get into the details on that. We had to do it together at the same time, and at the same time we had to make sure that we were eating super clean and that we were not drinking any alcohol or anything like that. And it was pretty easy. Like, I'll link the Matula Tea down below for you guys if any of you are interested in it at all. By the end of it, everything was gone. My H. pylori was fine, the parasite was gone, but in that time that I had been susceptible to all this stuff, it kicked my autoimmune diseases into overdrive. While the hormonal hair loss was kind of in remission at this point, my alopecia areata came back. So I started to develop patches all along the sides of my head, at the front corners of my head that I had before. It just started falling out like crazy. And not only that, but your girl also picked up another autoimmune disease. So remember, I'm always saying that autoimmune diseases, if you have one or two, you're more susceptible to 3, 4, 5, 6. I ended up getting a skin disease, and it's not full-blown lupus, but it's called cutaneous lupus. So it doesn't affect your entire body like the way that lupus would, but it affects your skin. So I started to get like this rash on my neck, and it was just really like my neck was really super scaly and flaky and red, and I had no idea what was going on because I had never even heard of this before. And it was made worse by going out into the sun. So it started out on my neck, and then it started to slowly progress up on my face. And it would peel and it would flake, and then I would go out into the sun, and I never really was somebody who was super diligent about sunscreen. I am now, but I never used to be. And so like the new skin that was underneath that peeling and flaking, I started to get dark spots because that exposure to the sun on new skin, especially the California sun, which can be super strong. Yeah, I just started to get dark spots all over my face. And then too, from that as well, one of the side effects that I got was a lot of tiny little white bumps on my face, which are called milia. And it happens in some instances with people that have cutaneous lupus. And I still am like trying to get rid of those. It just takes a long time for milia to come out of the skin naturally. And if you guys are interested in a video on that, I can do a video on that. Just let me know in the comments, but I'm not gonna get into this like super nitty gritty on that. So this time around, I ended up losing probably about the same amount as the first time around. And that was 70 to 80% of my hair. Like, I know it looks like I have a lot of hair, but I used to have like all of this plus double this in the back too. So this is all of my hair. But what I ended up doing to deal with it was everything that I talk about in the Hair Growth Intensive, the autoimmune protocol, all of the lifestyle changes, the stress management, everything that you need to do to regrow your hair, I started to implement because I knew that it would not only help me with my hair growth, but it would help me with my skin condition as well. And slowly yet surely, it all ended up working out. And for my hormones, what I ended up doing was going on to bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. So like I said, if you guys want a video on that, let me know in the comments and I'll do that. So now for where my hair is at now, basically all of these things that I did combined together stopped my hair loss, healed my skin, and my hair is growing back again. And so this is why I really, truly believe in the message that I've been talking about on my channel for the past 7 years almost, is that healing your body is and should be the #1 focus when it comes to regrowing your hair. So all of my hair is starting to grow back now. You can see I've got all of like the little baby hairs coming in on both sides, excuse the grays. I've got a lot of like, you can see like, if I were to focus in a little bit, you can see that there's like hair spikes coming in because of the hormonal hair loss that I had going on. It was more like all over. So now I can see little hairs just like poking out everywhere. All of my patches that I had over here are completely filling in. So it's just gonna take time, but I know that it's all gonna come back and it's all gonna grow long and my hair will be back. So yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. I have developed all sorts of tools and resources to help you guys with your own hair growth journeys. That's all on my website. You can check it out at deepaberar.com/links. There's like every option available for you there. If you want to know my custom essential oil recipe, if you want to watch the free masterclass on the 3 steps to regrow your hair, if you want to purchase the course, if you want to book a consultation, everything is there in the link section of my website. And not only that, but I'm coming back with the Deep Beauty podcast, and I am changing it to one that completely focuses on hair growth. So I just feel like more motivated and more committed than ever to my mission to help you guys heal your bodies so you can regrow your hair. And I'm gonna be posting more YouTube videos as well on my channel, so watch out for that. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys are still watching to the end of this video, I really appreciate it, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys soon with another video.